Welcome to A&M Reviews. I'm Skybear, and I'm here with my buddy Sal. What's up, Sal?
Not much.
And today we are doing Movie Roundup. These are movies that we didn't have time to do a full review of, so this is just a quick recap. And remember, we don't have a restraint on spoilers, so watch out for that.
You've been warned.
First up, on Netflix, I checked out Cult of Chucky.
Oh,
because I love the Child's Play series, mainly because, to me, Chucky's fucking funny.
That's what I've been noticing, like, after a while, like, he started getting comical. And he also...
Well, I mean, hell, even in the first one, he was kind of funny.
No, but I mean, there was a one where he actually broke the fourth wall and referenced his own movies or something. And I was like, really? We're going there now?
Oh, yeah, that was I think that was, like, Seed of Chucky.
Yes.
Yeah, I don't like that one so much. And, like, I know a lot of people love that one, but I feel like that's a love it or hate it movie. And I do not like that one.
I didn't like it. That's my thing. I'm like, I really enjoyed the first Child's Play. And that's what got me going. And mind you that I was really small and I wasn't supposed to be watching scary movies back then, but I think that's what made me love horror movies. So
yeah. But
yeah, tell me what you thought about Cult of Chucky.
I don't quite, well, I mean, it was also kind of recent when I saw it, so I still don't quite know how I feel about Cult of Chucky, because on one hand, it was okay. You know, I think we can safely say that it won't be, at least for me, it won't be nothing will be as bad as Seed of Chucky or Chucky 3.
Okay. All right.
Yeah. Those two are always at the bottom. Everything else is a pretty good Chucky movie. Like, even that other recent one, Curse of Chucky. That one I really liked a lot, actually. I thought that one was a pretty decent one. But anyway.
So, would you recommend me to watch Cult of Chucky? I mean, I was going on Netflix and I saw it, but should I click play?
Well, that's why, like, I don't know, it's mainly because of the ending. Oh. And, like, yeah, like, do you mind if I spoil it for you?
No, go ahead.
Okay. So, and it, like, with the ending, the whole thing about, like, the Cult of Chucky is there's multiple Chucky dolls, and Chucky can possess the dolls.
Oh.
And basically make clones of himself.
So he can jump from doll to doll? Or, like, he has to wear out that doll?
Like, I think he just, like, splits his soul or his spirit or something into each doll. Like, I didn't know he could do that. I thought it was, like, a full-on transfer thing.
Oh, wow. No.
But then, at the end, he transferred his soul into someone's body.
Okay, because, yeah, that would... I see where you're coming from. That would throw me into a loop, and...
And, like, they don't even show it, too. At least I don't remember. It's just like, boom, I got... And then, like, you just can tell, it's like, oh, shit. She's possessed. Chucky did it. Holy shit, Chucky did it!
Then why wasn't he able to do that with the little kid in the first two movies?
Yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
So yeah, that's why I'm so confused, because it's like, wait, what? And then they just, well, what is it? New possessed body Chucky and his girlfriend, which it's still Jennifer Tilly, which is amazing.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Like, they just drive off. Movie's over.
What?
Yeah.
So let me get this straight. Their idea of a good ending is fucking with your mind and letting you ask questions about how did he transfer, how does he split his soul, and then off into the sunset.
But exactly, you're like, really? Like, he got away? Holy shit! And that's it. And that's why I'm just like, this has never happened with Chucky. I don't know how to feel. Usually they just kill him at the end.
Yeah, and then like somehow the next movie goes back to the last scene and said, look, this is how he survived. And
actually, that's what happened with this movie and Curse of Chucky. Like, it just immediately picks up at the last, like, from the ending.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So, yeah, actually, yeah, you probably should watch Curse of Chucky before you watch Cult of Chucky. I mean, like, you should anyway, but you probably really should.
Okay. I mean, if I'll do that, and I'm already aware of the things that I'm going to be complaining about and screaming at the movie. So I'll still watch it. I'll give it a shot.
And, but yeah, that's why I don't know for the grade though, because like I'm still, I don't know, I'm just gonna give it a 7. Like, okay. Yeah, it gets a 7.
So you know how to get a 7 now from Skybridge. Just confuse the shit out of him and he'll give you a 7.
Well, it depends. It has to be a good confusion. You know, it can't be like A Wrinkle in Time where I'm like, what the fuck is happening with this movie?
Yeah, Wrinkle in Time was horrible.
And then next up, I saw a new Clint Eastwood movie, or at least an old new one. I finally watched In the Line of Fire.
Nice.
And I was pleasantly surprised by this movie. Like Like, I know people have been saying, like, oh, this is one of the best Clint Eastwood movies. And it's like, okay, all right, we'll see. But no, like, damn. No, this was a good political thriller. John Malkovich was a great bad guy. Clint Eastwood did a good job. You know, he was funny. He was swearing all the time. You know, had decent action scenes. Yeah, no, it was a good movie. I liked it.
Nice.
Yeah. 7.5. 8 out of 10.
Great.
One of those.
Nice.
Actually, no, more on the 7.5.
Okay.
Next up, I went to the movies and I saw Thoroughbreds. This was one of Anton Yelchin's last movies that he was in.
Yes.
And I'm sorry, even with Anton Yelchin, and as much as I love the dude, and also as much as I loved the rest of the cast, actually, I wasn't really feeling it. I mean, I appreciated it, what they were trying to do with this movie.
Yes.
I feel like I've seen this story way too many times already, though.
Oh, okay.
And then, I don't know, I feel like this movie just kind of, like, fell flat with the delivery. Just on the story and, like, the journey that we went on. I don't know, it just felt like it went nowhere.
I was actually looking forward to this movie. I mean,
I was looking forward to it, too, but, yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was okay.
One of the actors she's also going to be in Ready Player One, and she was in Bates Motel. I'm a fan of her acting, so I was like, oh, great, a movie, she's in it. I'm going to enjoy this movie. But now I'm thinking twice about going and wasting my time to go see the movie.
Yeah, no, I would say wait for the Netflix, wait for the Amazon.
Yes.
Yeah, no, that's definitely a movie you can wait on.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say that it was like a 5.
5, okay, yeah.
And then I wasn't planning on watching this movie. Someone just threw it on, and I just ended up staying for the whole thing. I finally saw Earth Girls Are Easy.
Oh, okay.
And woo, that is some movie, Sal. Oh man, I don't even know how to even quickly summarize this movie without it. I just don't even know. I don't know. This is another confusing one because like it's the time period that it was set in and like the mentality of everyone at the time, but then also that doesn't really register for today, you know. But then goddamn Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Especially, he made this movie, right after The Fly, I think.
Uh-huh.
So this was, prime Jeff Goldblum, dude's been working out, looks good type of Jeff Goldblum.
So he's a eye candy Jeff Goldblum.
He was definitely... No, there's even, a hero shot where you're like, that's definitely some eye candy right there. And it's like, fucking Jeff Goldblum, man. But... yeah, I don't know. I feel like this movie just wasn't for me. So, I feel like my review is biased.
Okay.
And so, I feel bad because it's a classic movie. And honestly, it's so cool to see young Jim Carrey and young Damon Wayans. That was insane. I was just like, look at you guys. Look at you doing this. And I guess, they got... that's when they got to do In Living Color.
Oh, yeah.
Right after.
So, this is what got them up to get their own show.
Yeah, in a way. So it's like, damn, good for you guys.
Nice.
But, yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I need to watch that movie again, though. Or, you know what? I would watch it again if it was, one of those midnight movies where I'm just watching it with friends, where it's like, you gotta watch this. Yep, you just gotta take it as it is. But sometimes those are the best movies.
Yeah.
Because, I mean... You just get to sit down and chill with your friends and laugh at a terrific film. Yeah, so, I don't know. I feel like, yeah, I don't know. Yeah. This movie's like a 4.5 for me.
Okay.
I feel bad, though. I feel bad about that, but no, I don't. I don't feel bad. That's how I feel.
Sorry, but not sorry.
Exactly. Sorry, but not sorry. And finally, for the last movie in my roundup, I saw Room. Not The Room. Just Room, the one with Brie Larson.
Nice.
And I thought that was a well-made film. I thought that it's an enjoyable film. I don't want to watch it again, though.
Oh, okay.
It's not, for me, it was another one of those one-and-done types of movies. Maybe in the future, I might rewatch it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I feel like if I don't watch that movie again, then I should be okay. Or, I'll be all right. Because, yeah, I saw that movie. I remember that.
Okay.
But no, the performances were great. The story was great. It was just a well-made movie. Yeah, 7 7.5, 8 out of 10. All right, and what about you, Sal? What have you seen lately?
I went to go see Death Wish.
How was that, dude?
I want to say it was decently made as a remake for present times. Since all this gun control talk is going about. So when I went to go see it, I took my dad. We both saw the originals. My only complaint is Bruce Willis. I'm not really fond of Bruce Willis that much because from people I've heard that he's really kind of hard to work with. He's
He's an asshole to work with. Excuse me.
He's really just stuck up, and okay. So back to the movie. It was a decent adaptation remake for current times. I've heard that this movie was in plans of being a remake forever until now. Yes.
What is it? I heard originally this guy named Joe Carnahan, he was gonna do it, and honestly, I love Joe Carnahan. Dude makes some crazy fucking action movies that are great. What is it? He did Smoking Aces. He did The Gray. He did some Ray Liotta movie back in the day called Narc.
Yep.
But yeah, no, the dude's cool, and the script is written by him.
Yes. And I really want to see that. Because here's the whole thing. If you go and research all this, you will see how many directors picked it up and dropped it. Even Sylvester Stallone picked it up and dropped it. So the concept of the remake movie has been there. People have come in, picked it up, worked on the script, and dropped it because either they're not into it anymore because of the restrictions the studios are putting on them, or the studio just wants them to do a script they already have and say here's the script, you do it, and just don't question it. Because you got to understand, Death Wish, the original movie, is based on a book, but it's not about the book. They took their own route. So the Death Wish we know that we've seen, it has nothing to do with the book. If you really want to go read the book, and you'll fall in love with the book, and you'll think that's a better story, because it goes way beyond what we see on screen. Right. So this Death Wish is a remake of the movie, not the book. So they're still going the other way, the way the studio wants you to go. But there was a script that was based off the actual book. And people have said it was an amazing script, but the studio said no.
Damn. And I heard Joe Carnahan, the script he wrote was great.
Yes.
And I believe he wanted some guy named Frank Grillo, or I forget how to say his last name, but he was in a Netflix movie called Wheelman recently.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, I feel like they could have. I don't know how Eli Roth did with Bruce Willis because I didn't watch the movie, but I feel like that team that he wanted to have, with him and that other guy.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like that could have been a cool fucking movie, and because Joe Carnahan makes good shit.
Yeah. So a Death Wish for me, I wanted to see more gun action because that's what the trailer sold it as. Guns.
Wait, there's not enough gun action.
Technically, from my point of view, there was not a lot as they kind of marketed. Most of the scenes.
That is not a good thing to hear, Sal. From Death Wish.
Yeah, because
the gun action is not up to par.
No, because you just hear about all these.
I have no hopes for this film now.
When you see the movie, they do this. I want to say it's like Eli Roth brought a spotlight to the actual discussion of guns. Do we want guns? Do we want them to be banned and stuff like that? But then people who went to go see the movie wanted to go see action scenes with guns, and that was not delivered. I give it up to Eli Roth by putting that out there, saying look, there is a real discussion, so it doesn't matter which side you're on. You got to understand that there is crime in America, and how we stop it is up to you guys to choose. Either we give guns to the good guys and let them fight the bad guys, or we ban guns and let the bad guys who get guns illegally just rule the streets. Or other topics like, do you defend your house? Do you wait for the cops to defend your house? The cops are busy with other stuff, like you said, the same thing with defense attorneys. They're so overworked. So what do? Do you wait? Do you protect yourself? Do you lock yourself in the house and never come out? It's kind of those discussions that
It's the only way to be sure.
But then how would you get
actually,
food?
no.
Oh, no. You have Uber Eats. You have Uber Eats, so you can get food.
Well, no. Well, I mean, you could. Nah, man. Grubhub.
Grubhub.
Never leave the house.
This episode has been sponsored by... No, we're not sponsored yet.
But, like, you also have, like, your refrigerator you gotta look out for, you know? Cause, aren't there actually... Don't, like, refrigerators kill more people per year than sharks?
Vending machines kill more people a year than...
You know what? That's probably what I'm
That's probably the one. Yeah, vending machines. Because they tip over.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and, like, aren't stairs another big one?
I don't know. I'm gonna have to go look that up.
Basically,
I have to
most things kill you more than sharks.
Okay, back to my review. Okay, Death Wish. I gave it a 7.5 out of 10. I mean, my dad enjoyed it. I enjoyed it, but I really wanted to more action because I mean, like, it just seemed the same pace as the old movie. But since it's more modern, I wanted to see more action. Yeah, and some acting was kind of like not there.
All right. I'm not sure if I'm gonna make it for the theater for that one though. I don't know. I might just wait.
Just wait. I would say just wait until it's on Netflix and just watch it. For everybody right now, just don't go to the theater. Just wait until it's on DVD or just wait until it's on the Red Box and go rent it for $1. Next review, Red Sparrow. I went to go see Red Sparrow. I was pleasantly amazed.
Oh, okay, cool.
I think it's because I'm biased. Maybe it's because I'm biased, but it's based also on a book. And here's the thing with the book: after every chapter, there's a recipe at the end of a meal or something. This is what I read from discussions online. So that's how the book is based. And after every chapter, there's a recipe. And the recipe kind of correlates to what happened in that chapter. The movie, thank God, it didn't go that way.
Do you know how it correlates with that chapter? Or you just heard that it does?
I just heard. I really want to pick up the book and see for myself. But I haven't had the time to go look for the book.
That'd be kind of funny if there was just like, at the end of the chapter that correlates with the movie, they just bookmark it in the movie with a title card. It's like recipe.
See, that's what I wanted. That's what I.
And then they go back to the movie.
Yeah, that's what I would think. I would like to see, like, it been broken up into chapters, and each chapter would have been the title card, like you said, like a recipe card. It's like, how to make creme brulee or something, and then just go off of that. But I want to see. I want to read the book.
Pretty cool to see in a movie where it's like chapter 1, and then you just give the ingredients.
Yes.
And then maybe to the right of that, you could have the instructions, or I don't know, something like that. And then start the chapter of the movie, and then it's like, oh, that's how it correlates.
And the other thing I would do if we would go that route would be that somewhere in that segment or from that chapter in the movie, you see somebody eating that recipe or something.
Oh, that would be cool.
That would be man. You have to spot it.
Sal, you want to just remake this movie now?
We should just go and remake it. So yeah, I heard this, it's based off a book, and kind of good adaptation of the book. It left me intrigued because it kind of kept me thinking, like, what's going to happen next? Is she good? Is she bad? Is she, betraying people, whatever? What's her motivation? What's her end goal? And I was pleasantly surprised for the ending. The ending was kind of oh, okay, she thought of this since the beginning. Which, mind you, if you ever go see a spy movie, there's always oh, they planned it way ahead of time. But I think I'm being biased because Jennifer Lawrence is in there. Give it that this is one of her, to me, it's more of a better acting than any of her other movies recently.
It's one of her better films of late.
Well, yeah, I mean, I still would say this is kind of up to par with her acting in Mother.
Okay.
And that's not saying much. I mean, just to give.
I was like, didn't she get a Razzie for that?
Yeah, not just saying things. But here's the thing. If you think about her acting in Mother and this movie, this is a spy who has to keep her emotions hidden, which for other actors who are really good at acting, it's kind of hard. But for her, I guess it comes naturally. So she shows weird emotions, doesn't show emotions here, and that makes it her a perfect double spy, Yeah. So I give it an 8 out of 10.
Oh, nice. All right.
I mean, it's a good movie to watch. There's a lot of intrigue and betrayal and, stuff that it's Russia basically. So, and here's the other thing. A lot of people have been saying oh, this is probably how Black Widow was trained. So go watch it and act like you're watching Black Widow. Yeah, Black Widow, how she was made.
That's what I thought of when I saw the trailer, actually. I was like, huh. I was like, someone finally made that Black Widow movie.
Next movie I saw, Gringo. Yeah.
That did not look good, dude. That didn't look like a good one. How was it?
Just no.
Ah, it was
No.
bad.
No. Yeah. Oh.
Like the whole thing, Sal? Was the whole thing bad? Was
Yes.
there any redeeming qualities of this film?
Okay, the only thing that I'm like,
Like one joke that made you maybe chuckle?
yeah, there was one joke that made me chuckle. It's the scene where, like, I guess the guy who's gonna rescue him, he goes and sees him, and then he's about to double cross him because he gets more money if he kills him than if he's alive. So he's about to shoot him, and then he drops to his knees and says, "Oh God, help me," or like Jesus, or something. He's like, "You believe in God?" And he's like, "Of course I do. Who doesn't believe in God?" And the guy's like, "Well, maybe I do just a little." And then they get into this debate about God, and it was like just funny. And then right after that, a car comes in and hits him. And okay, so yeah, a few jokes, but other than that, I think there was too many stories that were coming together not at the right time. So they were jumping from story 1 to story 2 to story 3, and then they kind of connected weirdly. Yeah, to me, it just seems like it was not really thought out.
Gotcha.
I gave it a 3 out of 10.
Damn.
I mean, I didn't even.
The low grade, Sal.
It was a low grade.
Not even for Charlize Theron. Like not even for her.
I mean, her like her acting did not redeem it. Like yeah, she was a bitch in the movie, and that was nice to see. Like that was her character and how she portrayed it. But then like other characters, like okay, why did you have her and then you had him? He kind of brought it down, or like the other girl kind of did this, and like, but you have her. Like, come on. So yeah.
Damn. Feel bad, dude.
Yeah. Don't go see it. Even if it's on Netflix, just skip it. Watch something else. Yeah, that's how bad it was. Okay, and next movie, Tomb Raider. Yeah, this movie is based off the game. It was made by Square Enix, the company who made the game. And we see there's some shots in the movie directly from the game. So in that sense, you would expect that it's the game. And you played the game, so now you're going to see live action movie. Guess what? You do and you don't. There's some characters in the game that are really essential to the story that are not in the movie. In the game, actually, it portrays Lara Croft, how she became Lara Croft. In the movie, it talks more about her and her bond with her father and how she's attached to her father. And also in the movie, someone tells her something and she doesn't do it. So she's kind of a stubborn Lara Croft. The action scenes are there, but to give you the truth, it seems like you're just playing a Mario game. You're going from left to right, and she goes into the temple and goes and solves every puzzle right away. And what did she do before? Nothing. She never went to college. She never studied anything. The only thing she did was solve puzzles with her dad when she was a little girl. So yeah, so if you really want to be a good puzzle solver for old ruins and far off islands, just keep doing those little wooden puzzles, once in a while, and you'll get good at everything. I give it a 5.5 to 6 out of 10.
Man, that's disappointing. That's disappointing to hear.
Yeah, I mean, I expected more. I expected more from it.
I don't know. How do you feel about this as a video game adaptation, though? Like, as a video game movie? Because as we know, there have been, 0 good ones made ever.
Well, this one's a little better than the other ones before, but now that I saw it, it's like okay, you did just the scene by scene, you copied the game. That's kind of good. I mean, you can't go wrong with actually copying the game and giving fans what they wanted to see, kind of, the scenes. The other thing is, I'm really excited because I've heard that they're going to do Uncharted into a movie. So that's kind of a Indiana Jones remake kind of thing, I want to say.
I heard that's still in development hell.
Yes, but then did you hear recently that Indiana Jones is going to have another part?
Yeah, another one.
Yeah.
Another one, Sal.
So I don't know how to feel about that. Like, we have Indiana Jones going to be made, and we're going to have Uncharted, maybe. So both of them are, I want to say, Indiana Jones personas in there. So which one's going to be better? A new Indiana Jones after all the other ones? And remember, this is right after Crystal Skull. So, yeah, I think they're just reaching out for more money. But yeah, I mean, for games and stuff like that, remakes, I would just say people just go watch Ready Player One. I think that's gonna be the closest we can get to pleasing game fans.
So that's it for our movie roundup. Social media is in the description, and hit us up if you have any questions.
And remember, keep watching movies.